missed the address.
At least we have this.
Even after we managed to shut down their operation here on Earth, they continued to steal from an off-world base. But they stole from the wrong aliens.
What are they doing?
Taking back what's rightfully theirs, I guess. Listen up, all of you. You got two choices here. As soon as they stop taking stuff, they're gonna start taking people. Now you can go with the Asgard, or you can follow me. It's your choice. I'll be holding the door open so you can't go anywhere else.
Granted, the NID has employed some questionable methods in the past, but we're all agreed the status quo won't do. And I would hesitate to point fingers, General Hammond, that you and Jack O'Neill are still in charge of the StarGate program.
If you're questioning our record...
I'm questioning your competence. But if you want to look at your records in the company of these fine gentlemen, that's just fine. Each of these reports details an incident in which the operation of the StarGate program has brought this planet to the brink of destruction. For example, 4 years ago, despite indications of extreme danger, you opened a wormhole to a planet that was in the process of being destroyed by a black hole.
That was unforeseeable.
Gravitational and time distortions had been translated back through the gate, which you had been unable to disengage, and the Earth came within a hair's breadth of being torn apart.
We did manage to shut down the gate by directing an explosive device through the wormhole, and I believe it was Jack O'Neill who risked his life to pull it off.
Teal, pull him up!
What else do we have here? Ah, yes. Isn't it true that while under your command, the StarGate facility has been completely overrun by alien life forms?
Get out of there! Sir, we've set the self-destruct. You have less than 5 minutes to tell us to override. Do you copy?
Roger that! Close that iris.
Can't, sir. It's overridden. Shutting down the gate.
The situation was successfully contained.
The situation should never have arisen. Not if you had been doing your job. And these incidents are just the tip of the iceberg. Face it, General. Under your command, the StarGate program has lurched from one crisis to the next, never averting disaster by anything more than the skin of its teeth. We can't afford to let you roll the dice any longer.
Would you excuse us, please?
I made a few phone calls, sir. Turns out Senator Kinsey's moving from appropriations to intelligence oversight.
Which would put him in a position of direct power over the NID.
He's manipulated this whole situation to gain control of the StarGate.
I may have my own ace up my sleeve.
I understand your feelings, Mr. Ambassador, believe me. For 2 years now, we've been junior partners in the StarGate program, following the lead of the Americans.
The Chinese government will not accept a secondary position so graciously.
There are advantages. The program cost them over $7 billion a year to operate.
Will they reap the benefits?
The X-303? Research and development of the hyperdrive alone has cost them over $2 billion. And it still doesn't function properly. They will spend a lot more money and risk the lives of their people perfecting the design. Then we'll get the blueprints and build our own ship in a fraction of the time for half the cost.
Once again, I apologize, gentlemen. Seems a politician's work is never done.
You could have the same deal. But that's Jimmy now.
Now, where were we?
Gentlemen, I realize we're in no position to make demands here. We're trying to reach a consensus. But before you go back to your leaders and make your recommendations, I want you to consider something. Whoever is running the StarGate will be acting as representatives of this planet throughout the galaxy. They will be our ambassadors, meeting other races, establishing ties with other worlds. It is true that in the 6 years we've been running the StarGate, we've made enemies. But we've also made friends. I believe we've acquitted ourselves with honor. On that score, I stand by the record.
This is the Ascot planet Othala in the galaxy of Ida.
Why did I come here?
The ancients moved on from our region of space long ago. But your subconscious mind used their knowledge to find us here, where you could get help.
Very impressive.
Well, you know.
We did not think your brains had advanced even that far.
How is it you know so much about our brains?
We have studied your race closely.
What did you learn?
That your species has great potential.
Great potential. That's good.